Well, good morning and hi to hello, everybody. Hi to hello and good morning. Okay, Christmas and Trixie. Okay, boy, they got excited. Uh, Thank y'all for oh Lord, baby girl, please. I do love you, but I'm not ready to hold you right now. Okay, I'm gonna sit there and okay, I'll hold you. Come on. I guess I'll just have to hold her. All right, guys, we don't judge, friends. I'm sure all of y'all hold somebody too. Come on, turn around this way. There. All right. There you go. Don't judge, everybody. Trixie, I'm not holding you too. I can only hold one at a time. These arms are made to hold one woman at a time, guys. One woman at a time. Just wait your turn, Trixie. Wait your turn, okay? Look at that. Baby, don't do that. Don't do that weird stuff. Hey, don't do the weird... Don't do the weird stuff. Get back over here and love me. Oh gosh. Hey, you're making this very awkward. You're making this very awkward. You're pulling. Christmas, love me. Christmas, love me. I'm gonna put Trixie up here. All right, I'm putting Trixie up here. You're gonna be sorry. Okay. You don't want to love. I'm gonna put Trixie. Come on, Trixie. Come here. Come here, sweetie. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Is that better? You want to love Daddy and watch the videos. We're gonna watch the videos and make a video. You want to help Daddy make some videos this morning, and you're gonna show everyone how good you are with the chickens and how you take care of them, and now you protect them. Cause you're not shy, are you? You're not like no. You're not a shy girl at all. You love your daddy. You're not like Christmas, huh? Are you looking at yourself in the camera? Why do you look so sad? Why are you so sad, sweetie? Why are you so sad? I love you. Okay, I'm putting you down now, okay? Because you look scared. Are you scared? Come here. Stella, do you want some loving too? I'm gonna hold Stella. Oh, she ain't gonna get down now unless she's gonna hold on to me. Baby, we already done the loving. You didn't want to get in my lap. You just wanted me to love you like this. Okay. All right, let me get back to my... Let me get back to work. Well, good morning and hi to hello. And thank y'all for jumping on here this morning. Joining me. I have some delicious hot coffee brewing behind me. And if you don't mind giving me a second or so to get my inners nice and warmed up before we go outdoors. I know. Well, here's the worst one. Look at that one over there. She's going to lay right there and protect that food. And she'll pick out the kernels that she doesn't want, and she'll eat the ones that she does. They all have such wonderful personalities, and they're all so different, right? I know that your pets are no different than mine. We love them. God love them. God love them. We love them. God love them. But they can sometimes add a little bit of drama to your life. They can also take a lot of stress away. A great way to de-stress. They can also leave hair all over you. How many of you guys are like me and everywhere you go you have dog hair or maybe cat hair stuck to you? Everywhere you go you have to have dog or cat hair stuck to you. I did not. So Lisa, I have coffee brewing behind me. I'm on my last day or two of coffee. I'll have to get some more of that pretty soon. There's a lot of people who, everywhere they go, have dog or cat hair stuck to them. Oh no, Lindsay carries a roller in her car. So someone else has granddaughter hair all over them. Yeah. Oh, Sue, I'm so sorry. Sue said they had to put their pet down last week. Yeah. It's hard to do that, guys. We've had a few. We've had to do that too. I'll tell you, though, I'm not really one to sit back and watch one suffer, right? And I don't know if you feel the same way as I do about that. But I just feel like if you know that they're going to die anyway, and every day is a struggle and they just suffer and struggle and suffer, and there's not really much quality of life, I'm not one to just watch them sit around, and I'd rather go ahead and help them out of that pain. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. There's different ways of looking at it, but yeah, we have had to put a few animals down. Mr. Huck was the hardest because that was not done with the vet, but he was in such extreme, just agonizing pain, and he was just such a lovable character and just such a big part of everything. And then of course Voodoo and Dixie, because horses are just big animals, right? Little Gary. But I'm trying to think who else, guys. I'm just trying to think who else. That's the 4 that I remember. Lord, isn't that horrible? I kind of agree that it's the humane thing to do. Yeah. But I will say that it's always easier when you can have the vet do it, because it's hard when you have to do it yourself. So, well, hey, let me get my coffee poured up and I'll be right back, all right? I'll be right back. I'm not going out there yet, girls. It's too cold and we got to warm ourselves. We got to warm up our innards first. We got to warm our innards, girls. I know y'all ready to go, but I have to warm my innards. My innards are cold. My innards are cold. Well, this should warm my innards. My innards. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, France. Yeah, Oki was put down at A&M. So we did not have to put him down ourselves. It's just quite morbid to talk about this morning, though, isn't it? All right, coffee clinks to you guys. Good morning. Nice to see you all. Cling. Copper died from a heart attack. Oh, it's hot, but it's so good. I did not get coffee yesterday, so today was my first cup of coffee in a while. If you want to, I would love to tell you about yesterday. Now, remember, I went for the PET scan. P-E-T. And I don't know exactly what that means, what it stands for, but it's not a CT scan. So a lot of folks were talking about the CT scan and confusing that with the PET scan, but they are very different. I'm pretty sure that Jamie talked about it a little bit on her live last night, but they did have to insert me. Well, I think they call it nuclear medicine. And guys, I really should not even ever talk about anything medical because I'm going to get it all wrong. I have to keep my thumb out of the way. It looks gross. That's not pus. I put a antibiotic ointment on it just now. But yeah, they had to insert me with something. It's not really a contrast, I don't think, the way that you picture a contrast. But anyone who's had a PET scan can help. It's a low dose of radiation with, can I just say sugars? And then the sugars, I don't know this for a fact, but I think that the sugars, for some reason, as that IV travels through your system, I think that those sugars find themselves or glue themselves or attack themselves, glucose. The glucose, isn't glucose sugar? But I think that the glucose will find the cancer cells. And that way, whenever you run yourself through that scan will pick up the cancer spots, and it will help them to glow, or yeah, it'll help them glow, and that way they can detect where the cancers are at. So, of course, they scanned everything from the top of my head all the way down to about my mid-thigh. The contraption was kind of scary. You don't realize how a claustrophobic person could be, how claustrophobic feels, unless you've ever been in a small confined area. Now the good news, I could look down and see that there was light at the other end. I could look back and see light at that end. But being in that small tube, it was like a torpedo tube. If you can kind of picture a torpedo tube, it was like that machine was, that bed slid you down into that tube. And of course, I don't know. I've never had an MRI, so I wouldn't know how that is. I've never had anything else done like that besides just a basic x-ray. I've only had basic x-rays, and quite a few of those. Had quite a few x-rays, guys. Go figure. Go figure. I've had quite a few x-rays, but I've never had anything else. So this machine was not loud. For those who are saying the MRI is very loud, this machine was not loud. And then the guy who walked me through, a really nice guy, it wasn't a doctor. It was probably a technician of some sort. He was the specialist in that area at that hospital. Very, very humorous. And he made it not quite as nerve-wracking as it would have been otherwise. All right? And so that was good. So anyway, so now I have to wait. And my appointment is next Wednesday, when I will meet with the cancer doctor, and he will go by and explain everything. And at that point, we will decide how we're going to proceed. All right? So, anywho's. All right, well, I'm happy I could answer those questions, even though there's no real questions got answered at all. But it was a step in this journey, and so I have no qualms sharing that little bit of information with you all. And then, like I said, if there's anything I can do, and if there's anything positive that we can take from this, it's the fact that I'm here as living proof. I'm living proof, guys. For now, I'm living proof that if you discover something on you that should not be there, obviously you women know about lumps, but I would even go on to say if you notice a cyst or what you think is a cyst that ends up opening and bleeding or leaking, we'll just say leaking, which is my case, don't just ignore it like I did for at least 10 years, at least, because I was teaching school. I remember I was teaching school. I can tell you for a fact, it was probably more like, listen, I was working summer school at an elementary campus, and I used to wear polo shirts, right? Tight-fitting polos. And I had this yellow polo that looked, this polo looked good on me, y'all. This polo shirt looked good on me. It was tight-fitting. I had big, strong arms and chest back in those days, big shoulders. Well, because I was coaching, so I was working out, and boy, I looked good. But I remember I was at the, it was lunch, and they made teachers sit with their students for the summer sessions. You didn't get, the same 30 minutes off to go leave. You had to sit with the students. And I was sitting at that lunch table, and there's no back. Remember, there's on a lunchroom table, there's a circular chair on this long table, but there's no way to sit back. So I was leaning forward, and I guess I was leaning forward so far that I remember another teacher walked by. She was the monitor. She goes, "What's that on your back?" And she touched both, her fingers touched both of those little cysts. She could see them sticking through my shirt. And she goes, "What's on your back?" And I says, "Oh, those are just little bumps I have. I don't know what those are." And she, in a joking way, she joked with me that I had nipples, that I had a reverse nipple going out on my back. And that kind of also can kind of go to show you how weirdly aligned those two cysts were. They were side by side. Probably, yeah, you could probably go straight here and go straight back is where they were both at. And she just joked and laughed it off, and we just kind of laughed, and I went on my way. But that goes to show me how long these things were there. And most people, guys, would have had them looked at early on. But I'm a man. Here's to hard-headed men. Here's to being a hard-headed man. And I guess I just said, yeah, I had 4 nipples like a cow. Animal boy, do you mind? Do you mind? We're trying to be serious here. So yeah, I was, I just wrote it off. I says, I'll take care of it. I'll have it looked at later. When life slows down. But guys, life never slowed down. Life never slows down. Does life ever slow down? Seriously, that's a serious question. Does life ever slow down to take care of things like that? And I said, I'll have it looked at later. And I never did. Everything happens crazy, and then things sped up, then Hurricane Harvey, and then, wow, and then of course from there it was the channel, and then opening and starting the second channel, which is great, but it does make me have double the work. But it's okay because I enjoy what I do. So I'm not complaining at all. So, anywho, so here I am. Now I got to wait a week to find out exactly what's going on inside of me and how far or how not very far it's spread, and then to find out if it'll be a simple surgery, some radiation. Not real sure, guys. I wish I could tell you more. But now you have to be aware of something, guys. I went in and had all of this taken care of. And I went for the scan because they discovered a couple of melanomas growths in my back. The scary thing that we were reminded of yesterday is that this scan is actually a neat thing because it's going to pick up if there's any other cancer from here, through my arms, through my middles, through my groin, God forbid, all the way to my thighs. It's going to pick up anything else. So so it's not, so I mean, as scary as that sounds, it's also could be very comforting to know that if you get this done, you kind of know at that point how you're looking from here to there with all of these vital areas all like taken care of, very thorough is what Carly says. That's true. Very thorough from beak to pecker. So don't think that they mean, hey, Jeff, what if Acres? What up? What if? What up? What if? From stem to stern. So, what I'm saying is I'm very fair-skinned and blue-eyed. So we can't be completely surprised if they don't come back and say that you got some cancer on your cheek, you got some cancer on your forehead, you got some cancer on your neck, you got some cancer on your blah, 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 blah. So we have to be prepared so they're not just looking at those two spots on my back, is what I'm trying to tell you. So I don't know. So we're just going to wait and see, guys. And then we'll figure out what happens on Wednesday. We'll figure out, and then we will decide what we're going to do. We'll go from there. But I'm going to tell you this. I do not, and this is what I keep trying to tell everybody, I do not want you to feel sorry for me because I do not feel sick. So there's nothing about me that feels sick. Yes, my shoulder hurts. And ouchie, I got an ouchie on my thumb. And I bruised some ribs when I fell off that horse. Okay, so I got a bum knee. I'm a wreck of a man. I'm a wreck of a man. But you already know that about me. You already know that, okay? So, but I do not feel sick. I look it. Boy, I look it. Don't I look it? But I don't feel it. So, cheers to not feeling sick. So, all right. Well, if you guys are ready, I'm ready to get on out and start working. Just a little tidbit of information. If you have not seen Jamie's video, there's a couple. Are there any more wrecks of a man or wrecks of a woman? Because Patty goes, I'm a wreck of a woman. Patty, you and me, girl. Patty, you and me, we got each other. Are there any more wrecks out there? Who all are the wrecks, guys? I want to see who all the wrecks are. If you're a wreck, let us know. Say it loud and proud, guys. If you're a wreck, let us know. There's a bunch of us, guys. There's a bunch of wrecks. Oh, where's a bunch of wrecks, huh? There's even a hot mess. There's a train wreck. There's a whole wreck. Oh boy, there are some serious. Oh man, guys. Well, look at all of us wrecks. Hey, don't worry about my hips. My hips are fine. Well, I'm just saying, whoever says your hips are wearing out, my hips are not wearing out, guys. My hips are not wearing out. I don't know why I'm making that face, okay? Someone says, pound it out, pound it out, pound it out. Yeah, the hips don't lie, guys. The hips don't lie, okay? Now, do you get occasional cramps in those hips? Okay, now that's a whole different story, guys. Getting a cramp in the heat of the moment in your hips, that happens to us all, doesn't it? Please say yes. Please say yes. Please say it does. Please say cramps are a real thing. Please say that cramps are a real thing, guys. Please, please. Okay, you don't have to tell me your stories, but does anybody else have some good cramp stories, like leg cramps, at the worst possible time? Because I got a story, and I got some good ones, guys. Chris, too much information. There's no such thing on this channel, guys. On this channel, there's no such thing as TMI. We share everything here. Look at all of the yeses, guys. Look at all of the yeses. People who have stories of getting leg cramps at the worst possible times. We're a bunch of old wrecks, guys, every one of us. Oh my God, guys. Do you know? Oh, wow. Someone says my husband gets leg cramps at the worst possible times. Yeah. I don't know how to prevent that, guys. If someone can write a solution to that one, let us all know. Okay, I'm going to pull it together, guys. I'm going to pull it together, okay? Frances has lots of stories, guys. She got lots of stories. Oh, boy. Yeah, you know, thank you for the kind compliments of those who love this channel for that reason. Guys, Jamie said it last night, and I'm going to go ahead and just piggyback off of what she said because it makes a lot of sense. Listen, we are being bombarded with too much information. I don't mean things that I don't mean like that. I mean, here's an example. If you watch the nightly news, gosh darn it, that guy's here early. And my dogs are out there, guys. Hold on a minute. Dogs, please look out. Now, this guy's going to talk my head off. He's going to talk my ear off. So let me go out here and help him real fast. Guys, give me a moment here, okay? Good morning, buddy. Can y'all see? There. Dogs, they don't listen. They're so bad. Guys, I got to write him a check real fast. I'll be right back. I got to get him a check. I'm unstopped. Come on, Trixie, come in here. Settle down. Well, as you can see, I'll be moving hay this morning, and that's fine. I got to stack all of this inside the barn. This will be our very last. Loads of hay this year. We'll be fine from here on out. Let me put my camera right there. I'll be right back with you guys. Stella, do not knock it over. Move, Stella. Don't knock it over.
It's still there. You'll be all right. Okay, I'm going to put you over load, and I've got the. Yeah, I got one more. Yeah, I got 32 more. No, it's going to be fine. Trust me, you'll beat everything bit of it. And you'll be glad you did, because like we should be completely out of round bells, even on the outside stuff. Oh, there's not going to be good. Actually, no. The old is going to have better nutritional values than the first time you get new. So if you're going to get the new hay, you're going to really wait for the good stuff. You're going to wait for the second hay, and that won't be till June. Okay, buddy. We'll let you go. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sorry y'all to hear that. That makes me so angry, so very angry, because I was sitting right there with her in the truck when she talked to this guy, and she said that he's calling her or texted her to let her know that he's getting low on hay. If we're going to need any more, to let him know now. And I said, oh, no. I says, we're fine on hay. I says, it's already February. I says, we'll have good grass in March. We don't need any more hay. And then she got nervous. And I said, you don't got to be nervous. We're going to be fine. I said, but if you want to get one more, just get one load. One load. There's 16 right there. There's one load. So when he told me how much I owed him, I was a little bit wasn't gonna think about it. And he just now told me that she ordered two loads. That means 32 in mid-February means we're gonna have half of that barn's gonna be full of hay that we're not gonna need. And I told her one. I told her not to. I says, we don't have room to stack two in there. We don't have room to stack two. We don't have room for 32 rolls. And guys, it's mid-February. We get green grass come back in March. Oh, man. Well, look, I'll show you some I'll show you some math. I'll show you some math. Horses do 3 rolls a week. So you're going to be math people here. You're going to be math people for a minute. Horses go through 3 rolls a week. Neighbor goes through 1 roll a week. That's 4. Cows out back go through 3 a week. That's 7. All right, that's 7. Okay. Up front, they're going through maybe 1 every 2 or 3 weeks, so we don't really even have to count that one. Back at Longhorn Lester's, we go through 2 rolls every week. So can anyone tell me how many that is? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just say 10 rolls a week. So 10 rolls a week, okay? So 10 rolls a week. I'm coming! Sheesh! All right, so here's 1 week right there. There's 1 week. Now, hold on. So we already got hay out this week. We have all of our hay's been put out this week. So there's another week. Move, kitty. There's another week. There's another week. There's 3 full weeks right there. There's 3 full weeks. 3 full weeks. 3 rows is 3 weeks. Then out there, we got 2 more weeks. So now we're at 5 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 weeks. And now they're going to bring 2 more of those. So we got over 2 months. Over 2 months of hay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have all these silkies together, but I'm gonna go ahead and just let them go out in free range today because of the fact that they're all finding their way out. I gotta do some patching repairs, okay? I need some patching, some repairs. Blake, I hear you. Come on out, big red lady. You guys ready to come out of there? Y'all had a good night? Come on out. Oh, man. All right, guys, let me set you down for a minute and get me some hay loaded up here. I am sorry that our morning was thrown off a little bit. Sorry our morning was thrown off with all of that, but you know, we're a working farm here. We're a working farm. I'm coming. can scream and holler all you want, but I'm not going any faster. Yo, peepat. All right, let's go take care. Let's go take care of that loudmouth. Let's go take care of that loudmouth out there. Yeah, Tex is still out in the pasture, guys. I have to get Tex over. Gosh darn it. Oh, Jamie. So what I'm going to do to fix that little area where those chickens are escaping is to come by with this chicken wire and put across my gate, at the bottom of my gate. Come on, little ones. Good morning, Larry. Hi, I'm over here, Larry. Over here, buddy. Larry, I'm over here. Larry, I'm over here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. You guys ready to come out of there? Come on out. Where's that? Oh, there we go. All my pretty girls and boys are here. All right, guys. They're fine. They're gonna come on out. There comes Larry, guys. Here comes Larry. Looking good, Larry. Looking good, buddy. We love you, Larry. Everybody loves Larry, guys. Everybody loves Larry. Okay. Let's feed our horses. And then we'll see if we can get Tex to come up out of there. I see him on the... I can't tell if he's on the back side of the pond pasture. I think that he is. Try to drive him around if I can. Let's get the horses fed first, though, okay? And then if you want to stick around and join me, we can try to move Tex. I say try. Yeah. Look out, Stella. Let me have that. That's my spanky stick. Guys, I don't have glasses on right now, so I'm not reading anything. Hey, Shadow, I'll feed you when I get back, okay? Daddy will feed you when I come back. Okay. You guys give me just a moment here. I'm trying to straighten you up. I don't know how you got turned wonky. It's going to be tough today because look, there's cows over here too. Here comes the horses. But we're not going to put extra out here. We don't mind feeding the horses. We cannot be giving their cows green hay. Could you imagine how fast they'd go through that? Well, I wake in the morning and I step outside. And I take a deep breath and I feel real high. I scream at the top of my lungs of what's going on. Hey, Roman, come on. And Roman's looking for some hay, hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. I say hey. That's what's going on. I'm just giving this hay a quick look over because I saw this end over here looks pretty nasty. That's wet and that's rotten. See, here's what's going on. This is why I should handle business over here. This is why I should be in charge of business. Here's what's going on. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Do not think for a minute that that guy's being a nice guy. That guy's taking advantage, is what he's doing. Here's what's happening. You ready to hear this? That guy wants all of his barn cleaned out of his hay. He wants all of his barn out of his hay. I'm sorry, he wants all of his hay out of his barn. Chuck, do you not see me? I'm trying to feed horses. Why are you running like that far? You hungry? So here's what's going on, guys. I'm just going to tell you the way it is. And if you want to get upset with me, then go ahead. I don't care, guys. Remember, I don't care. I'm going to put you where you can see better. That guy is trying to clean all of the hay. He wants to clean all of the hay out of his barn so that he has room for all of his new hay. That's a little bit too low. He wants room for his new hay. And so he pulls this line over on Jamie. Oh, we're almost out of hay. If you don't hurry and get some, you may not have any. We're almost out. I'm afraid if I don't take care of my customers, I hate for y'all to need some hay and not have any. I hate to see y'all in a pickle. And he gets her to panicking. That's when I told her, I said, we don't need any hay. We're gonna have grass in March. We get grass in March. We get grass in March. We don't feed hay through March. And then I compromised. I said, okay, you want to get one? Okay, fine, one load. No more than one. One is fine. But we did not need two. And now what I'm saying is true. That hay is not clean hay. That is not pretty hay. That is old hay that he wants out of his barn. That's old hay that he wants out of his barn. So he can put new hay in there. And then I said, hey, we don't want old hay. I'd rather wait till you get your new hay and put the new hay in. Oh, no. New hay is not near as good as this hay. This hay is a whole lot more nutritious. That's a fat-ass lie. That's a fat-ass lie. There ain't no way that hay over there that was cut a year ago has more nutrition than hay that's gonna be cut right here when his first cuts come in. There ain't no way. There ain't no way that's possible. Hold on, Chucky Poo, I'm coming. Rita's the last one, guys. Rita's the last one who's being very patient over there waiting. I'm coming, sweetie. I'm coming, sweet Rita. wake in the morning and I step and I take a deep breath and I feel real high. All right, you guys ready? Let's go see about getting Tex back over. Gosh darn it. Let me turn you around. Guys, I'm not able to read any comments right now, okay? I can't read any comments. So I'll go ahead and just wrap this up. We do not need more hay. I compromise. It says fine. One load. But I can find a place to put 16. I can find a place for 16. We're not going to need them, but I can find a place for 16 if I have to. And so why she still went and bought 32, when all she did was let that guy get all of his hay out of his barn so he can get paid and be ready for his new hay. And he pulled one over on her. Darn it, guys. We're going to have an issue this morning. Tex! Woo! There's Tex right there. Suck. Woo! Tex! Woo! Suck. There goes Tex right there. Gosh darn it. He was right here. Guys, he was right there. Tex was right there, and now he's gone. Come on, Tex! Woo! If Tex would come back over here, guys, my problem, let me tell you my problem right now. If I start moving Tex right now, this is the only gate. Those horses will come out. And when they come out, you're not going to let you catch them. These cows will come out. I don't need cows and horses into my pastures, okay? So I'm going to, unfortunately, have to inform you that I will not be moving Tex right now because I need these cows and these horses to be away from this gate. Because when I get Tex to running, I need to run him right out this gate. But if I open the gate right now and drive in there to get him a running, I'm going to have horses come out and I'm going to have other cows come out. And I do not want other cows and other horses in my pastures. I do not. So, unfortunately, this is going to be, we're not going to be able to get Tex in right now. I have to make it to where I can get Tex around behind him when I'm not around other cows and there's no horses standing around. Okay? So, all right, well, here's Jolly. What I'm probably going to have to end up doing this morning is I'll get my forklift, I'll pick up the green hay, and I'll move it out of the way. And I'll start stacking hay in here. But I want to show you something, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, hold on. This is where it gets crazy. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. How the hell, guys, am I going to fit 32 more rolls in here? See, that's what I'm saying. And what? No. Ugh. Just ugh. Anywho's. Well, I'm not looking for anyone to feel sorry for me. I mean, if anything, I guess it's better to have too much than not enough. But see, I'm also in a different place. I'm trying to find a way to make sure that my 5-year plan comes to fruition. And that's not going to happen by sitting on and having wasted hay. These rolls of hay are expensive, and that's just such a foolish waste just to give that guy a place to clean out his barn and give us all of his old stuff before his new stuff comes in. And for then him to bullshit me and say, oh no, this old hay is a whole lot more nutritious than the new hay. That is a blatant lie. That's a downright lie. And you know what? I don't like being lied to my face. I do not like being lied to my face. And then I also have Jamie doing all this behind my back when I told her no. I told her no. So I'm a little bit pissy. I'm a little bit crabby right now, guys. I'm a little bit crabby. Okay. All right, well, listen, I'm not going to drag you guys back inside. I'm going to go ahead and cut the live now. I'm sorry we couldn't get Tex moved this morning, but that will be my mission today, is get Tex back to this corner. He was right here, guys. He was right here, and I wasn't over here watching. I was over there with that hay, and I'll get Tex moved out of there hopefully today. I'll make that my mission. If I can video it, then I certainly will, and show you guys how we're going to make that happen. And we're going to figure a lot of things out, okay? Well, thank you all for watching. Sorry I had to go through all that mess there at the end. But, hey, remember, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And maybe, just maybe, if you're sitting there fuming right now, mad at me, well, maybe this channel ain't for you. Because we don't Walt Disney. We don't Walt Disney things, guys. We don't Walt Disney, all right? But if you understand how this is a situation, how I was deceived by my partner and I was lied to by this guy over here, just trying to make a quick buck and clean out his barn. If that wouldn't piss you off, then you and I are very, very different. You and I are very different. And then once again, luckily we have the money. But if you just frivolously spend, we do not just frivolously, we do not spend frivolously. We don't just blow money around here. We try not to. We try to make everything strategic, or at least I do. And that was a foolish, foolish waste of money right there. A foolish waste of money to get old ass dirty hay, rotteny hay, wet hay, old rotten hay, just because the guy wants to clean his barn out. And he puts a scare tactic onto Jamie to scare her into submission, into accepting the hay. All right, guys. Well, I don't know what else to say. I don't know where to go from here. Thank you all for watching. We're blessed to have you. And we'll catch you guys on the next video.